The last letter from room 204. Every summer, Ethan Miller stayed at the same small hotel in Maine, room 204. He had been coming there for 7 years, not because the hotel was beautiful, but because 7 years ago someone had left a letter inside that room, a letter he had never forgotten. One summer evening, Ethan returned again. As he opened the door to room 204, he noticed something sitting on the desk, a white envelope. His name was written on it. Ethan. His heart stopped. He slowly opened it. Inside was a single sentence. "I knew you'd come back." Ethan stared at the words. He knew that handwriting. It belonged to Claire, the woman he had loved, the woman who had disappeared 7 years ago. They had first met in that hotel. Ethan was 25, Claire was 23. She worked at the hotel during summer vacation. Every evening she brought him coffee while he sat on the balcony overlooking the ocean. One night, Claire asked, "Why do you always sit alone?" Ethan smiled. "Maybe I'm waiting for someone." Claire laughed. "Who?" "I don't know yet." She looked at him. "Maybe she's already here." That night changed everything. For the next 3 months they fell deeply in love. They walked along the beach, watched the sunrise, shared secrets beneath the stars, and every night Claire left a small handwritten note beside Ethan's coffee. "Don't forget to smile. The ocean looks beautiful tonight. I think I'm falling for you." But on the final day of summer, Claire disappeared. No goodbye, no explanation, only one final letter. "Please don't look for me." Ethan never understood why. 7 years later, he was still carrying that question. Now, standing inside room 204, he found another letter. It said, "Meet me where we watched our first sunrise." Ethan immediately drove to the beach. The sun was beginning to rise, and there she was, Claire, standing beside the ocean, older, softer, but still the same woman he had never stopped loving. Ethan couldn't speak. Claire whispered, "Hi." He looked at her. "Why did you leave?" She looked down. "Because my mother was dying." Ethan's eyes filled with tears. "She wanted me to stay with her during her final months. Why didn't you tell me? I was afraid you'd give up your life for me." "I would have." "I know." She smiled sadly. "That's why I couldn't let you." Ethan stepped closer. 7 years, Claire." "I know. Do you know how many times I came back to this beach?" She shook her head. "Every summer." Claire began crying. "I came back too." "Then why didn't you find me?" "Because I was afraid you'd already moved on." Ethan smiled through his tears. "I tried. And I failed." Claire looked into his eyes. "Why?" He took her hand. "Because some people don't leave your heart just because they leave your life." They sat together on the beach until sunrise. For the first time in 7 years, they talked about everything. The years they had lost, the dreams they had changed, the lives they had built, and the love they had never forgotten. Before Ethan left, Claire handed him one final envelope. "Open it when you get home." That night, Ethan opened the letter. It said, "Dear Ethan, if you are reading this, then maybe we finally found our way back to each other. I spent 7 years believing I had missed my chance at love. Then I remembered something you once told me.
You said the right people always find their way back, so I'm taking a chance. I'm asking you to give us another beginning. At the bottom was one final sentence. Room 204 is waiting for us. Ethan smiled. The next morning he returned to Maine. Claire was waiting outside the hotel. He walked towards her. Are you sure? She smiled. This time I'm not going anywhere. Ethan took her hand. Then let's start again. Claire leaned against his shoulder. Not again. What? Let's start forever. He kissed her forehead. Behind them, the ocean waves moved gently towards the shore, and inside room 204, two people who had lost 7 years finally found the one thing they had never truly lost: each other. The end.